So I'm going to give the stream just a minute to actually get moving here because losing my train of thought here. Because the stream, it needs a second to actually start streaming, and I'm not actually doing this how-to as a stream. Now, clearly I am streaming it right now, but it's because I'm lazy and I'm not going to edit it, and this is really going to YouTube. So, I have no ambition to edit it. I don't give a fuck. Not here to make friends, not here to make money. I'm here to share what I know with you. Okay, so today we're going to be working in Blender, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a simple 3D model in Blender. We're going to be texturing it, we're going to export it out of Blender, and then we're going to slap that bitch into Unity 5, and we're going to make all this play nice together. So what I've been working on here doesn't matter. Let's just open up a new file. So I got the default Blender scene. So now that I'm in the tab view, I'm going to select my camera and my lights. I'm going to delete them. You don't have to, but you don't actually need them. Now I'm going to hit tab again. And I apologize, I don't have IntelliKeys or whatever the hell it is, KeyCast, where people can see what you're doing. I'm sorry, I just don't, man. Okay, so let's see. What should we make? You know what, let's make something easy here. Let's make, so I'm going to hit S to scale, I'm going to hit X to lock it on the X-axis, scale it wide, I'm going to hit S to scale, I'm going to hit Z to lock it on the Z-axis, up and down, okay? Don't worry about what I'm making, it doesn't actually matter. You don't have to follow this if you don't want to. I'm purely doing this for demonstrating. Okay, so I hit Tab, get into edit mode, Control and R. It should work, there we go, to bisect. And Control and R to bisect. Control and R to bisect. And I'm just going to keep Control R-ing until... And when you Control R, you do have to move the cursor around to actually, you know, to see that pink line. You can't just hit Control R and you'll see it. It has to be somewhere in the cube. So try moving it around if you don't see that pink line right away. And literally, I'm just doing this just for something to show. I'm not going to put too much time into this at all. Let's quickly throw some more vertices down. So let's select these 4 here. Now, let's just delete these vertices faces. And let's delete these 4 faces too. I'm just making a stone gateway, and I'm going to texture it as a stone gateway. You can literally make whatever you want. I'm just going to show you a few tricks in Blender while I'm at it. So select these vertices, come over here, and you can go to join. Where is it? Create a face. Make edge face. There we go. So you just have to go through and select all the faces. Hit make edge face. And we're probably going to fast forward through all this, so I'm going to shut up for a minute and just work. Okay, so now we're back, obviously. I didn't go anywhere because this is just a stream, but when there's some video editing, I'll cut that shit out. Must be kind of weird watching an edited video and having me talk about things that aren't edited yet. So let's just finish making our archway. And let's maybe select these faces here. And let's maybe delete those faces. And let's also delete this face here because we don't need it. And let's delete this face here, which can be deleted. Cool. So I got the good start of an archway. Again, I'm just going to select 4 corners at a time, hit make edge face. There's no point in fast forwarding this because I'll literally be done. It'll take me longer to video edit this than it'll take for you to watch this, so there we go. So we got a really basic archway, right? It looks like shit. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you care, do something like this, okay? Whatever, make it pretty, who cares? It doesn't matter. The only reason why I'm even doing this is because it's on YouTube and people are going to be like, but it doesn't look like what I'm making. Well, now it does, okay? So we got a big fucking stone archway. Why? Because we're ballers, clearly. And let's also get rid of this weird random floor because it's not going to look right if there's stone on the ground and you're walking through a stone archway and there's nothing else. Like, why the fuck would there be stone below you? Okay, so let's get back on track. A to select all. Now come to shading and UVs. Now you're going to want to mark your seams. So let's select one whole side of this puppy. And let's mark a seam where this puppy is. So the reason for marking seams, okay, you don't have to do this, okay? Blender can, that's a nasty seam. Blender can do this for you, okay? The problem is Blender is going to do it like a computer, and they're not going to do it the way that's best for you. So what I mean by that is when you're texturing this gate, it's going to be pretty simple because it's a square. Now when you're working something like a human or something more complicated, there's way more edges and faces, and it's really hard to tell what the hell you're texturing, okay? You'll see what I mean in just a minute. So let's go ahead and mark some more seams. And by the way, like, I'm not a professional 3D artist or anything. I'm completely self-taught. I've learned all this in under 6 months. So don't take it too hard on me. If you have any tips, please share. I'm open to constructive criticism. If you're just going to try and rage or whatever, I'm not even going to look at it. And it's simply because, what the fuck? UVs, there we go. But yeah, so I'm self-taught in all this because I'm currently developing a game with a business partner of mine. We're planning on releasing it by spring of next year, 2017. So this is all looking pretty good so far. Let's mark this as a seam because the doorway is going to matter a little bit. Okay, seam. And so what this is doing is you're telling Blender, or whatever program you're going to export it out into, you're telling it where to cut the mesh. Sorry, not the mesh, but where to cut the UV, the wraparound. Where do you cut it? Well, the computer will figure that out for you if you're lazy, but trust me, if you just do this, it makes your life so much easier. Okay, so now everything's marked. So hit A to select all. Okay, and then tab out to edit mode. No, wrong way. We want to be in edit mode. One sec. I am forgetting my shortcut. So let me figure out the other way to do this. There should be a unwrap. Here we go. So on the left side, click Tools in the top left corner. And then we should have unwrap. No. Calculate, smooth, faces, mark, seam. Oh. Facepalm, okay. I was looking right at it. So under the third tab down, UVs, hit unwrap. And you can go Smart UV Project if you want. It's up to you. Smart UV Project, okay. So you can do that one if you want. I'm probably just going to go plain old unwrap. Object has no uniform scale. Unwrap will operate on non-scaled version of the mesh. Okay. So now we want to go to texture paint. Nope. Object mode. Edit mode. Sorry. Okay, so go to your UV image editor in the bottom left corner. Sorry, you know, I'm forgetting a couple steps here and there, but it's all going to piece together coherently. Okay, so now you've got your vertexes. So what we're looking at is we have one archway. And let's go do a second unwrap on that because this unwrap sucks. So let's go back to our 3D view, and I missed something here. I didn't mark this one seam. So that's why you had that one. I'm actually going to go back to it before I re-unwrap this, just so you can see why I unwrapped it in the first place. You'll see the mistake. Okay, so if we go into UV image editor now. Okay, you see nothing. But if you rewind in the video in the bottom part where I unwrapped it, you saw like this big sprawled out, stretched looking shape that you can't really make out. Now let's go to unwrap again. And let's go to UV image editor. Okay, perfect. See, that bottom thing that was all fucked up in the bottom, it's not there anymore. And it looks clean. You can tell by looking at it. Archway, archway, wall, wall, wall. Now the other thing you might want to do here too is Let's go back to 3D view, and let's select one of these faces. Ah, damn it. Let's do it like this. Unselect all that shit inside. And the reason I'm doing this, you'll see in just 1 second, it's so I can move these around. There's a better way to do it, but again, fuck. Okay, so it's only going to unwrap everything that's selected. So select everything, go back to unwrap mode. Here we go. So what we want to do now is go to image. Let's see, UVs. Export UV layout. Okay, so let's go to my Unity drive here, and let's just make a new one called tutorial for YouTubers. Let's just put YouTube. Okay, so tutorials. No, that's wrong. Tutorial, RPG tutorial. And no, I'm not doing an RPG tutorial for a while. Calm your tits. Let's go stonewall.png, and let's just save that. Export UV layout. Now, before I close out of this, let's just go back to the Unity drive. Yes, I have a hard drive just for Unity. Bala. Okay, so Stonewall. Now, what I usually do... you're going to hate me for this. Okay. So, you're going to really hate me for this. Just 1 sec. I need to get my other monitor going here. So I need to take off the preview mode so I can see. Perfect. So what I'm working with here, you're going to hate me for this. So I have to go into Photoshop to resize because I'm a tool and I haven't figured out how to resize in paint.net. If one of you viewers knows how, please share it with me because I'm feeling real freaking stupid doing this. So let's save this. And now let's just bring over a tab to Unity, or my main monitor, sorry. And let's go to Google, Stonewall texture. Yeah, let's look for a seamless one because I don't want to do any work. I'm feeling lazy. Okay. So let's find one that looks kind of old. Let's go with this one. This isn't going to tile well because this is just some shitty image. I usually pay for these. I'm just not paying for this one because I'm just doing a tutorial to teach you guys. So let's go Stonewall Text. And you can name it whatever the fuck you want. I couldn't care less. Honest. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. I'm going to hit select, and I'm just going to select the whole damn thing. I'm going to go copy, close out of that. Okay, let's close out of this in Paint because we don't need it open in Paint. Now go back to my UV once again. Rather than Paint, open it in paint.net. Like I said, you're going to hate me for this. I'm not a professional. This is just my workflow that I figured out because it works for me. Okay, so what you want to do here is normally I would be worried about the orientation of this, keeping everything upright. I'm just going to do this really quick just to show you guys. Okay, so let's go 300. Yeah, why? Because it's huge. Let's go smaller. 200, sure. So I'm going to hit escape so it's not selected anymore, and then go to my clone tool, and let's start cloning. And I'm just going to overwrite all of this. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I don't really care. What you're doing is you have to be worried about the orientation of it normally, so it'll look nice. And see how I just hit a hard edge there? Clone tool in the middle, hit Control C to do that. And now let's kind of blend it a little because it's not going to look right. So let's actually just do one of these quick. Let's make this look a little better because I'm starting to care now. This is what happens. Okay. And just to fix this here, let's just do one of these. And the reason I did that is just to kind of blend it a little. And let's just quickly overwrite this. I don't care what it looks like, it's whatever to me, man. Okay, so this is going to look good enough. And let's just save this as the Stonewall UV. This is what this is. It's that UV unwrap that we took out, and this video is getting really long, so I'm just going to speed this right the fuck up here. Okay, so we open up Blender. Let's just open. Let's find. Damn it. Up, 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 up. It's not going to work. Okay. So let's go to image. I don't want to. Let's go open image. Why is it only letting me go on my D drive? Go F. F:/. Okay. So that worked to get me into my correct folder here. So let's go stonewall.png, load this up, and there we go. So it's actually got some extra shit that we don't need, but it's because I never cleaned it up. What I should have done... Oh, damn it. Okay, I have to show you. I missed a step. I screwed up. So go back to your Photoshop thing. Tutorial for YouTube. Go back to my stone wall. And this time I'm going to open it up back in Paint because I'm a dum-dum. And let's zoom out so I can see. And let's resize this. Now it should have been 1024 by 1024. I only know this because that's what it defaults to. And it has to be the correct size. It has to be the same size it was before. So let's go open image again. Or reload image. There we go. Let's hop back into 3D view. Now we got our stone wall. It doesn't look like anything. You can texture it in the view, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go back to Blender, save this. And don't worry guys, we're getting to the important part right here, really soon. I swear, it's happening. Okay, so Unity Drive. Let's go stone wall Blender. Save file as. Okay, you don't actually have to save it, but it's good so you can re-edit it. Now come to File, go to Export, hit .fbx. Now just call this something different, you know, Stonewall Prefab. Sure, whatever you want. Export that as an FBX. Now let's get Unity open. And don't worry, we're almost done. Another minute or two and you're going to be seeing this fucking magic. I can't believe how long this ended up being. I am very sorry. Okay, let's just open up a project I have already. It might just be faster. Let's close out a Blender. Let's save our changes. I think they're all saved anyways, but... So now we got Unity 5.2.3.1 or whatever the fuck it is opening up. So let's open up our game view. Now we don't have anything in here, but that's okay. I don't care if there's a ground or anything, it doesn't matter. So come in here, find that FBX prefab. It's going to have a Unity icon. And what you want to do is you want to drag from your folder into Unity. Okay? It doesn't matter where. You should probably do it in the root of your assets folder, which I didn't do, but let's do it now. And when I drop it in, see how I have the Stonewall prefab? Drag and drop. But we're missing something, right? It doesn't look right, does it? Because we're missing our texture. Yes, it's not on the ground, I don't care. So come in here. Don't worry about Stonewall text. That's the one that we made. That's a download. That's the base version. So come here, grab our Stonewall UV, drop it on, and it will fit like a glove. Now, I should have actually worried about the direction everything was facing, the orientation of it all. So let's just see, this is in here now, Stonewall 1, and pop this on. So now, this is what we did in Blender. Now, it doesn't look right, obviously, it's not scaled properly, like, you know, there's a million things wrong with it. What we really should have done is we should have taken this Stonewall texture, we should have resized it to something way smaller, and tiled it. And we could have made them much smaller bricks, it would have looked better. But that's how you texture something in Blender. And all the corners, it should all be textured, even the inside of the archway. All of it. So that's how you do that. And the other thing you can do too is once you've dragged it in and you've dragged your texture onto it, you see you have your stone wall. You can change your shader if you want, but now you can grab your stone wall prefab, you can drag it back into your assets folder, and now you've got this stone wall prefab ready to rock. Just drag it in, drop it, and you're ready to go. And if you're going to have more than them, just select all the same objects. Like if you've got 20 of these stone walls, select all 19 of them, except for one, and drag and drop them underneath one. And now it's a parent-child object relationship, and you're going to reduce your draw calls. Anyways, this is going to wrap up the tutorial. It ran way too long. I apologize. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope I can maybe teach you something more in the future. Don't forget to pop that subscribe button, follow, like, whatever the fuck it is, depending on what platform you're watching this on. Just give me something back. I spent some time just to show you what I've learned, because I've learned this through blood, sweat, tears, and trial and error. And I do realize now that I have this little weird white strip at the top, but I don't think that's a Photoshop error. I think that's actually a UV error. So we'll get into something of the topic of correcting stuff like that at a later time. But anyways, I thank you for watching. As always, see you around.